Hi there, Moufarrege here, and today I just want to show you one of the singers that I've been training for a while now, Doug, and I just want to say I'm really proud of him, and I just want to show you where he started when we met and where he is now. So let's jump into it. Have a listen to what you're doing. So when I get people like this, I've really got to get them just to yell, you know, just to make a very unrestricted, loud, crude, raw sound and get them used to making those kind of sounds first. Not even worrying about trying to make it sound pretty, just making big sounds, because that's, you know, I've got to get that first. That kind of musculature's got to get built before we can refine it and carve out the shape. So I want you to get the feeling that you're shouting.
La.
Close, that was close, but you're backing off at the top. It's something in your mind, you're backing off on the sound. You know that you're doing that, right?
Yeah, I think
Are you afraid to be loud? Is that what it is?
with the curtains open, I can like hear neighbors and stuff.
Doug is a really good example of the psychology when I talk about how singing is a lot to do with psychology. Now, I get a lot of singers that have similar issues to what Doug was facing with the shyness and the confidence. Many singers just are not used to making big sounds. Social conditioning, you know, we're told to sit down, shut up, and all this stuff, and a lot of it comes down to parenting too. You know, sometimes we got parents that just try and squash us, you know what I mean, or people in school, you know, teachers, things like that. What can happen is it can put you in a very stifled state where you're not able to express yourself, you're not able to think clearly, because you always feel inferior.
It's a bit dark, but I gotta like hit.
That's fine. That's totally fine, man. It's actually better. Are you self-conscious about going loud? Is that what it is?
Yeah, with the backyard there, they've got a granny flat with somebody living right there, and with the curtains open, it's not really blocking the sounds, kind of going straight.
Because I just want to know that, because if you're afraid to go loud, it will affect it. So. Because I just kind of sense that you're kind of like backing off and you're not really digging in, and I need you to dig in to get this, to develop this.
La.
Good. You're still backing off at the top a little bit. Put on the pillow for a moment, just if you feel like that way you can shout into it just for a sec, and then you get the idea of what I mean.
In my bones. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
That was it. So you do it again. The biggest hurdle that Doug had with training with me was he just was not used to engaging his voice properly. And the problem with this is that if you don't properly engage your chest voice, your voice won't grow. You're scared to go loud, and every time he went loud, he would create tension because he was kind of afraid to do it.
Just my skin and bones. Sorry. With my skin and my bones. Oh, sorry. My skin and my bones.
That R there, hang on a second. That R is a little bit out of control, because you're not really used to engaging as much as you are now. So I like that you're engaging it, but now it's a little bit wild.
Skin in my bones.
That was it. You had it controlled that time. Nice job.
Okay.
What will help you with it is just less spreading on the sound. So it's been a pretty long journey, but now he's getting to the point where he's starting to unstifle himself, break out of those chains, and now he's really starting to shine. He's really starting to spread his wings.
Whoa! I can't do this very well though. Whoa!
It's because you're in that area where the chest is dominating like hell, and you're not quite comfortable releasing it in the right way at the moment. You got to be careful. You want the sound to get less wide, and you want it to squash inwards and just open down.
Okay. My skin and my bones. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
That was it.
Could I ask a question about resonance?
Another thing that affects that is the width of the vowels too. Like I was saying, I was telling you your R was too wild just a moment ago. It's because your resonance wasn't hitting at the center.
Okay.
So it's about making your vowels, focusing the vowels to the center. So instead of it's going to be where it hits something. It's a subtle change, but you'll notice it as you go higher in the note.
Okay.
So you had it really well in your E vowel. That's what I was listening for carefully, because you used to not have that. I want you to yell, and even when I said that, he wouldn't yell. He would just go and I would say that's not yelling. Okay, that's not yelling. But say, no, yell, yell. You know what I'm saying? Just yell it out. Getting used to using your voice unrestricted in a raw state. That's the first thing I've got to get these types of people to do. Then we start carving it down. Then we start stripping down the sound.
My skin, in my skin, in my bones. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
That bit's good.
Huh? Yeah.
That bit's good. The woe bit, the R skin and R bones, those two, they're good, but they're a little dangerous in terms of they're a bit wild.
Yeah.
Like, you can feel like they're hard to control, right?
Yeah.
And that one there, you want to focus a bit. With a bit less width in the sound. Try that. Just cover it like that and sing it, and you'll find it will fix it.
Oh, that's right. My skin.
Yeah, don't let it whine.
My bones. In my bones.
That was better.
Sorry, I told you, this is the first time seeing like a run. Like.
Yeah, that's all right. But the reason why that's collapsing is because when you put that there, it's not letting you get the width this way, and you're not used to getting the width in the other way, whereas the way you need to get it is by going to there. That's why that was breaking. Usually you'd spread it out, but the only problem with spreading it out is you lose the focus on the resonance. That's why it gets wild. So you want to go a little bit of a in the sound, and it will let it hit the point there. Then you can spread it after that. Once you're comfortable with that, you can spread it again and get more of that brightness in there without losing the focus. That's better.
In my bones.
That's it. Got it. You're attacking the right way. Now, you're singing. That's a different way of singing than if the notes were about 3 notes higher. Though.
Yeah.
Because this is what I was saying about this. You can warm up just that area of your voice, or if you need to sing songs that have D5s in them, you have to warm up differently. Because that voice you had there will stop around the A sharp, and you won't be able to get higher than that. And you know that too, don't you?
Yeah.
So that's why I was saying it's crucial when you warm up. You want to do that stuff we did at the start where where it's all connected, but it's thin. And you just because the more you work that up, then when you do this heavy stuff like you just did then, it won't have this big ceiling on A sharp. It'll still go through that.
Yep.
And otherwise you'll kind of just get stuck around the A sharp kind of area. So I want to also promote Doug here and just say, check out his YouTube channel. Here's the link. It's on this screen somewhere. Go to his channel. He's got covers up there. He's making, he's doing the journey, man. He's making his music. He's trying to get it out there. And what I was going to say, so you see how that C, you didn't have any feelings of breaks or anything, it was just fluid? That's it. You come down. La. What's your B? Let's shop.
La la.
Don't try and pull too much weight. That's it. Don't pull too much weight in. Nice shot.
La. Let's say la.
No. That's it. That's where it wants to release. It feels wrong to you because you usually pull weight up over that, but that's where it should release. Do that again.
La.
Like that. Now see how that feels really easy on that?
Yeah.
Eventually, your singing up to that A is going to feel like that. You're going to expect it to thin out there rather than trying to pull all the weight over it.
Okay.
So at the moment, when you usually go for an A in a song, you have the feeling like, oh, I've got a belt up there. But it's going to feel like it releases like that right there. It's going to feel, it's still in your real voice, but you can feel it opening up more rather than closing. That's what you're going to expect it to look for around that area. La,
La.
yeah, there you go. Now you G. Now G will be full chest usually.
La.
You feel like you're back in first gear, right?
With my vocal practice, it's gotten so crazy now because it's like I like beat laziness. Like for mainly vocals, it's kind of just like I know that it's getting to the point where when I sing, I sound like a natural singer.
That's good, man.
Even in some of the higher registers, and it's got me thinking just like it makes me excited to practice because I know where I can get to. And so practicing isn't a problem. It's more finding time to practice. It's not the issue of practicing at all. Like it's really awesome. It's like
that's great. That's excellent, dude. I'm so glad to hear that.
It's kind of the stuff that you talk about in your videos. It is like getting into routines and habits and things like that. But once you actually get it, like you know how you talk about creating habits and things like that. I know maybe a lot of people will just hear it, but like once you start actually doing it, then you get into the routine. I don't know, it's really cool. It's like with long-term progress, you can really basically do like anything. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lifestyle. This whole thing. It's a path to mastery, I think. Singing.
Yeah.
Music. We've chosen this as a path to become better people on this planet and overcome our demons. Not just singing, it's a path to mastery.
It sounds crazy to other people, but
because you think about it, you know, this is much bigger than singing. It's overcoming our weaknesses as a human. You know, beating laziness, procrastination, that bleeds over into other aspects in your life, financial trouble or relationship issues or whatever. And you're becoming a better person because of this skill that you're choosing to hone, because it teaches you life skills. It teaches you things like that. Just like someone, So I want to use that a little bit on YouTube. Can I steal that? What you said? I think you said it really poetically.
Yeah, edit well, so that it's not all like.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
You know, those who train with me know that I fully support you in the whole journey, not just singing technique, but the whole journey. I want to see you succeed the whole journey. I want to see you writing songs. I want to promote you. I want to advertise you. Okay, I want to see you do the best you can and succeed. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're inspired by seeing the kind of results, the transformations, not just vocally but also psychologically, confidence-wise. If you're interested in lessons, then head over to the website growthevoice.com, and I look forward to training with you on Skype. Take it easy.